A wooden statue older than the pyramids. Ancient swords made with technology centuries ahead of their time. Massive underground caves carved by unknown hands. And a strange treasure that could rewrite the entire human story. These discoveries shouldn't exist the way they do. For decades, archaeologists and historians have searched for answers, yet many of these mysteries remain unsolved. From impossible engineering to artifacts that challenge our understanding of the ancient world, these are 10 strange archaeological discoveries scientists still can't fully explain. Let's begin. Number 10. The London Hammer. On a day in 1936 in London, Texas, a seemingly ordinary hammer became the center of one of archaeology's most controversial mysteries. Labeled as an anomalous artifact, the hammer was reportedly discovered partially encased in a chunk of rock. At first glance, it looks like a simple hammer from the 1800s. But some claims suggested the surrounding stone could be incredibly ancient, possibly millions of years old. If those claims were true, the implications would be astonishing. It would mean a human-made tool existed long before modern civilization, and possibly even before humanity itself. The hammer's metal composition has also attracted attention. Some researchers claimed it contained unusually pure iron with little sign of rust. Supporters of the mystery believe the artifact could point to a forgotten civilization that existed long before recorded history. Others have gone even further, suggesting evidence of lost advanced cultures or technologies. Skeptics, however, argue that mineral deposits can form around objects much faster than many people realize. In their view, the hammer may simply be a relatively modern tool that became encased over time. Yet despite years of debate, the London Hammer remains one of the world's most famous out-of-place artifacts. Number 9. The Longyu Caves. Beneath eastern China lies a vast underground complex known as the Longyu Caves. Discovered in 1992 after villagers drained a series of ponds, the site revealed enormous chambers carved deep into solid rock. The scale is staggering. More than 20 large caverns have been identified. Together, they required the removal of millions of cubic feet of stone. Even more impressive is the craftsmanship. The walls display remarkably consistent chisel marks. The chambers are symmetrical, and the ceilings appear carefully engineered. What makes the caves so mysterious is the complete lack of historical records. Ancient China was known for detailed documentation, yet no surviving text explains who built these chambers, why they were constructed, or how such a massive project was organized. Some researchers believe they may have been quarries. Others suggest military shelters, ceremonial spaces, or underground palaces. More speculative theories propose a lost civilization with engineering capabilities beyond what we currently understand. Whatever their purpose, the Longyu Caves remain one of China's greatest archaeological enigmas. Number 8. The Piri Reis Map. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis created a map that continues to spark debate more than 500 years later. The surviving fragment depicts parts of Europe, Africa, and South America with surprising detail. Piri Reis himself wrote that he compiled the map using older sources. Some of those sources are now lost to history. The mystery begins with what appears near the southern edge of the map. Some researchers claim it resembles Antarctica. That would be remarkable, because Antarctica would not be officially discovered until 1820, more than 3 centuries later. Even more controversial are claims that the coastline appears ice-free, something modern scientists only began studying with advanced surveying techniques. Supporters suggest the map may preserve knowledge inherited from an ancient seafaring civilization, a civilization capable of exploring and charting parts of the world long before conventional history allows. Critics argue that the supposed Antarctic coastline is simply a distorted representation of South America. The debate remains unresolved, making the Piri Reis map one of history's most intriguing cartographic mysteries. Number 7. The Ubaid lizard figurines. In ancient Mesopotamia, archaeologists uncovered a collection of figurines unlike anything else from the ancient world. Dating back roughly 7,000 years, these figures possess unmistakably reptilian features: long heads, large eyes, and lizard-like faces. Some are depicted holding infants. Others appear seated in ceremonial poses. Many wear clothing or decorations that suggest social status or religious significance. The craftsmanship indicates these were important objects, not random carvings. Mainstream archaeologists generally believe they represented mythological beings, spiritual entities, or symbolic figures within Ubaid culture. But their unusual appearance has inspired countless alternative theories. Some people point to them as evidence of ancient legends involving reptilian beings. Others connect them to stories of gods descending from the heavens. There is no evidence supporting such claims. Yet the figurines remain strange enough to fuel speculation decades after their discovery. Number 6. The Sacsayhuaman Walls. High above the city of Cusco in Peru stands a masterpiece of ancient engineering. The walls of Sacsayhuaman are constructed from enormous stone blocks, some weighing more than 100 tons. Yet despite their size, the stones fit together with astonishing precision. No mortar was used, no cement, and in many places, not even a thin sheet of paper can fit between them. The walls also survived major earthquakes that destroyed many modern structures nearby. Researchers believe the builders used sophisticated stoneworking techniques and enormous labor forces. But exactly how the stones were transported and shaped remains heavily debated. Some blocks were moved across difficult terrain for miles. Accomplishing that task without modern machinery would have required extraordinary planning. Alternative theories range from forgotten technologies to claims of advanced ancient civilizations. Whatever the truth, Sacsayhuaman continues to challenge our assumptions about what ancient societies could achieve. If you think giant stone walls are impressive, wait until you see the underwater structure at number 2 that some people believe could rewrite human history. Number 5. The Shigir Idol. Hidden within a Russian peat bog, archaeologists discovered an artifact that completely changed our understanding of prehistoric people. Known as the Shigir Idol, this massive wooden sculpture is over 12,000 years old, twice as old as the pyramids of Egypt. Its surface is covered in geometric symbols, carved faces, and mysterious markings. The precision and complexity surprised researchers. For many years, scientists assumed Ice Age hunter-gatherers lacked the social organization required to create such sophisticated artwork. The idol challenged that belief. Some researchers think the symbols may represent spiritual beliefs, territorial markers, or ancient stories passed through generations. Others suggest it served as a ritual object connected to a belief system that vanished long ago. Despite extensive study, no one has successfully decoded its meaning. The Shigir Idol remains a message from a world that disappeared thousands of years before written history. Number 4. The Roman Dodecahedrons. Across former Roman territories, archaeologists have found dozens of mysterious bronze objects. Each is hollow. Each has 12 pentagonal faces, and each contains holes of varying sizes. These artifacts are known as Roman dodecahedrons, and no one knows what they were used for. Not a single Roman document clearly describes them. No illustrations explain their purpose, and no written instructions have ever been found. Over the years, researchers have proposed countless theories: measuring instruments, astronomical devices, religious objects, candle holders, even knitting tools. More than 100 examples have been discovered, yet their function remains unknown. It's one of the rare mysteries where we possess the objects themselves, but still have no idea why they existed. Number 3. The Atacama Giant. Stretching across a hillside in Chile's Atacama Desert is one of the largest ancient geoglyphs on Earth. Known as the Atacama Giant, the figure stands more than 390 feet tall. Its enormous size makes it visible from great distances, and its unusual design has puzzled researchers for generations. The figure appears humanoid, with a distinctive head and symbolic markings extending outward. Some archaeologists believe it may have served as an astronomical calendar, helping ancient people track seasonal changes. Others think it functioned as a landmark for travelers crossing the desert. More speculative ideas suggest it represented a deity or powerful ruler. While the culture responsible is generally associated with pre-Columbian peoples of the region, many questions remain unanswered. Why build something so enormous? And what message was it intended to convey? Number 2. The Yonaguni Monument. Off the coast of Japan lies a discovery that has divided experts for decades. Known as the Yonaguni Monument, the underwater formation features terraces, stair-like structures, flat platforms, and remarkably sharp angles. It was discovered by divers in the 1980s and immediately sparked controversy. Some researchers argue the monument is entirely natural. They point out that sandstone can fracture along straight lines and create geometric-looking formations. Others disagree. They believe the structure appears too organized to be the product of nature alone. Supporters of the artificial origin theory point to what they interpret as roads, platforms, walls, and carved features. If the monument was built by humans, it may represent the remains of a civilization submerged thousands of years ago. No consensus has ever been reached, and the mystery remains hidden beneath the waves. Number 1. The Copper Scroll Treasure. Among the famous Dead Sea Scrolls, one artifact stands apart from all the others: the Copper Scroll. Unlike the other scrolls, which were written on parchment, this one was engraved onto sheets of metal. Its contents are even stranger. Instead of religious teachings or historical accounts, the scroll appears to list 64 hidden treasure locations. The text describes enormous quantities of gold, silver, and valuable artifacts, supposedly hidden throughout the region. If the treasure existed, it would rank among the greatest hidden fortunes in history. Some researchers believe the wealth may have been concealed before Roman forces invaded the area. Others suspect the scroll describes treasures from the Jewish temple itself. Treasure hunters have spent decades searching for the locations described in the document, yet no cache has ever been conclusively recovered. Was it a genuine treasure map, a coded inventory, or something symbolic that we still don't understand? For now, the mystery remains unsolved. Every generation believes it understands the past. Yet discoveries like these remind us how much remains hidden beneath deserts, oceans, mountains, and forgotten ruins. Some mysteries eventually find answers. Others only become stranger with time. And perhaps the most fascinating possibility of all is that the greatest archaeological discovery in human history hasn't been found yet. If you enjoyed this journey into the unexplained, subscribe for more ancient mysteries, lost civilizations, strange artifacts, and unbelievable discoveries. And tell us in the comments, which of these mysteries do you think is the hardest to explain? Thanks for watching.